here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January 30. Right next to me, we have, what's your name again?
J.P. Holbert.
J.P. Holbert?
Holbert, Holbert. Yes,
Holbert.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
now, where are you born and raised? Let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there.
Yes. So I'm actually born in a small town named Dahlonega out of Georgia, deep in the south. However, I've grown up and raised in Watsonville, California. That's definitely where I'm fighting out of. That's the city that's coming with me to this fight. Absolutely.
What age did you move down here?
Oh, I've been here all my life. We're quite a bit of a military family. Moved around a little bit, and we found home out in Watsonville / Monterey County was the base, and
That's
so
pretty
kind
awesome.
of we stayed out in that area. Yes, sir.
Nice. Now, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years
Yes,
old.
sir.
And no more time to waste. So let's get in there and do something.
Yes, sir.
Now, JP, so far you have one amateur fight,
I do. Yes.
and that was like a year and a half ago, right?
Just about a little over that. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
what got you into fighting, and then what got you stopped for a year and a half?
Yeah. So fighting and training has always been part of the agenda since a young age. However, fighting and training consistently more recently with my coach Shane Torres. And I'd started more consistently training MMA with him around that 2 years ago mark before my first fight. Before then, training some jiu-jitsu and kickboxing on and off. We had the first amateur MMA fight, and then took time off afterwards. It's been 2 years since then. I had my third child since that fight, and so
Congratulations.
I appreciate you. Thank you. There was a couple things that we had happily put off and said maybe more down the road we'll catch a couple more events, but the time has come. Baby's a little more older now, and so I'm presented with the opportunity. Thank you so much to come back and make a small return.
That's pretty awesome, man. Like, I don't know what to expect. I didn't have a chance to watching your first fight yet. What do you consider yourself as more like a grappler or a wrestler or a striker?
I think I'd be amiss if I didn't say that I'm most comfortable standing. I'm most comfortable standing, but my first love is grappling. I think a lot of us start at a certain age either wrestling or some type of other grappling, and that was definitely the first love that I'd come across, and that definitely just kind of kept me in the game and kept me training, and hopefully get to be more well-rounded at any space time. Yeah.
Now, your upcoming fight against Dominic Carretero.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about your opponent? I know he has 3 fights. He's 1 and
Yes,
2.
yes.
All his fights on my YouTube channel, so you can actually studying him and watching him.
Yeah.
What you know about him and what you think of him?
So I do know he has 3 fights. By default, I think that makes him slightly more seasoned than I in the ring, and I'm more than happy to test my skills against that. I do understand that he seems like he's a standing fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He does look like he likes to throw some bombs. Southpaw, if we saw that correctly, but also changed his stance as well. And so I think you could be prepared for just a fun standing match. If we do tangle up and grapple up, I think you could be prepared to see something great there as well.
Now, what rank and belts are you on jiu-jitsu?
Yes, I'm currently a blue belt.
And then I know you train with Shane Torrens.
Yes, sir. I'm a blue belt under Claudio Franza, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Claudio Franza,
Yes,
and then you training at Watsonville, right?
Yes. Claudio Franza, our Watsonville location specifically, because we have a few. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice. Now on this upcoming fight, how do you prepare for yourself? I know the fight's 155-pound weight class.
Yes.
What do you
Yes,
walk
yes.
around weight?
Currently, I'm walking around. I'd like to say I'm at the 168, 170 at the moment.
So not a whole lot of weight to cut.
Not a whole lot of weight, and I like to thank you for that. I definitely like to feel that way, but I think we're in range, and I think our big thing this time around is just stay consistent, show up to the gym, train and do the work is the plan that we plan to execute. But just showing up with Shane and taking his teaching, his MMA training, getting into the mats when I can, and rolling jiu-jitsu and getting my lungs right, I think is going to be a huge step as well, and getting ready for this fight.
In a perfect world, how much longer do you want to keep doing amateur before you go pro?
In a perfect world,
Mm-hmm.
in a perfect world, boss, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, and I'd like to go pro as soon as I can. Yes, of course, with
I love that line,
of
man.
course.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Oh
Well,
man, that's a beautiful line. Gotta remember that line.
But with, of course, with the blessing and with the talks of my coaches and superiors, and making sure that they feel that I am where they need to get me, and huge props and respect to them for always being there for me. And I have high trust in regards to them and what they see in me.
Now, what do you do for a full-time job, JP?
Yes, so currently I work at a cannabis dispensary, boss. I'm a manager out at a location out in Watsonville.
You smoke a lot?
No, I do not.
That's good. That's a good one right there. don't smoke away your profit.
Yes, no, yeah. So they're a great organization owned by two brothers. They're on a mission to just supply the community with everything they need for a fair price and great product. We do everything by the book, for the book, along the correct lines. But they're another huge help as to why I'm able to do what I do, and they're a huge supporter of what I do. And
how is the weed industry? I mean, off the chart, it's like how's the weed industry nowadays? I know it's kind of crazy.
That's a great way to off the charts is a great way to put it. Forever growing is another way to put it. I don't think we've gotten to a point where things are stopping. Things are always evolving.
Right.
New things are being found out. New regulations are being put in place. It can be tough. Absolutely. Hats off to anyone doing it. It's tough. It's tough.
I know a lot of people that used to running around doing this, and now they have to change jobs because it's just hard to make a living. The price is driving low, and
100%. Yes.
Some of the government's regulated now. Even the government's growing.
Right.
It's crazy,
As I said, just very blessed to be able to actually even train while I'm doing this, and I don't have to find something else to do, and I just feel very safe and supported.
How long have you been working for the clubs?
I've been with that organization and only that organization, Canna Cruz, for 3 years now.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 years.
So it's been a while.
Yes, sir.
It's been a while.
Yes, sir.
The job's hopefully steady, stable, and give you the freedoms of keep training. Now you kind of off the scene for a couple years. First time you get back into the fight game. Besides Dominic, is there any other 155er that it's caught your eye and you have eyes on it in the future?
As far as anyone that has caught my eye, I talk to my coach Shane about this all the time. We like to not shy away from anything. Any opportunity is a given opportunity, and I'd really like to try to emphasize I'm in a no stone unturned phase in my life. And so if something does come up on the books, and whether we like it or not, I'd like to say that we would always
down the game
aim towards locking that in. Yes, sir.
That's pretty awesome. Well, you got a handful, coming off like a couple years layoff and right back into the game, and you're getting a very seasoned opponent. Matter of fact, how old is he, Dominic? 25, 26?
Good for him. That's amazing. I wasn't able to find the age on the profile, but
I forgot.
Doesn't look like a younger cat. But yeah, good for him.
So,
that's a good age.
Well, here, older, better charisma. You have the wisdom, and you got a great coach, in your corner. So
of course,
let's see how this is gonna play out. And I haven't seen you fight yet, so I'm excited to watching you fight. I've seen a Dominic fight a few times. He definitely throwing hands. He goes out, he throw fireworks.
Absolutely.
He's like a kill type of fighter. So interesting to see what's coming out of your corner. So great. Now if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Yes. So mainly I'll be out training for any of my training partners or anyone out in Watsonville. We'll be out at Claudio Francis Watsonville. Mainly throughout the week. You can always find me there. You can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is just_peace. Just? JUST_peace. PEACE. You can find me there, send me a message. I'll be selling tickets. I'll be selling a lot of tickets. I'm trying to bring the town with me, my friend, so hopefully we can crank a lot of
you have a lot of big family, big followers over there in Washington?
I think we have a beautiful community. And I think growing up in the community, at the time I am in my life, it's really hard to go somewhere or walk into some place without knowing someone, or have spent some time with someone back in the day at school. And a lot of those people nowadays are business owners, managers, with whatever respects that they're doing. And so
you got 3 kids?
I have 3 kids, yes sir.
Wow. How old is the youngest one?
The youngest is just about to turn 2, boss.
So like running around now.
Running around now, yeah. So I'm able to keep her in the gym, and she can watch us from the window without having to be in the car seat. It's been quite the journey.
Going for number 4?
No. We're going for fighting, is what we're going for. So we're gonna try to not take any more time off and just keep it consistent, my friend, and hopefully fight for the rest of the year.
Now, you keeping up on watching UFCs and all that
stuff? Yes,
right?
absolutely. When we can, absolutely.
Who is your current favorite UFC fighter?
Ooh, I think probably my favorite to watch right now has to be Peloton. I love watching Alex Pereira just do his thing. A lot of his training even I've just kind of just been like watching what he does and kind of how he does his things and how he carries himself, you know. But I love highlights, and so if it's a big hit, big slam, that's going to be my favorite guy for the week, and I'm gonna watch that for the rest of the week.
That's pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now any special loved one training partners, supporters, coaches, sponsors that you want to shout out to?
100%. Huge shout out to my fiance Danielle and my children who support me doing this. It's it's definitely time away from them, but their support means everything. Huge shout out to the man himself, Shane Torres. Great coach, has always been there for me from the beginning. Has not been a single moment where he says I wouldn't have time for you or we can't do this, or literally on a 5-week notice had picked me up and made sure I was ready for my first fight. Huge shout out to Old Way Construction, always a supporter in my corner. Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate you. CC's Food Truck out in Monterey, you guys are awesome. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all of my training partners, Sonny and Alvin, particularly, who had been there with Shane. Sometimes it's just us three in those days, you guys, and we have that small class. And I truly feel like us being there together is really just coming together. And thank you guys for that. Forever grateful, guys.
That's good. Now, if your opponent, Dominic Carotera, watching this interview, what do you have to say to Dominic?
I've got nothing to say. Nothing, sir. I'll see you there. March 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give a little bit of prep talk. What do you think the fight's gonna go down? It's gonna go to distance. Obviously, you're gonna come out dub, right?
Yes, I'm coming. I'm visualizing a finish, boss.
First round, second round.
I'm visualizing an
Early finish.
But I'll be prepared to go the distance.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I think either way the dance will be beautiful. Yeah.
So now for all the MMA fight fans, that don't know much about fighting, just want to see a good fight, I think right here, this matchup, Dominic against JP, it's going to be the stand-up fireworks. And when people don't train, don't understand any MMA, they don't understand grappling wrestling, this is the fight. Anybody that will understand, because two guys trying to kill each other and knock each other out, and something's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I get a good feeling this is gonna be a little highlight reel for our next upcoming event. So making sure you guys stay tuned. So it's gonna be great. Now, for more information about this upcoming fight, upcoming event, March 15th at Kezar Pavilion, Zhong Low Cage Fighting Series number 12. And don't miss it. So follow us on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA, and subscribe my YouTube channel and following us, and then we'll keep you guys updated on what's coming up next event, the event after, our grappling and smoker, all the whole 9 yards. Follow us on Instagram, and don't miss it out. JP right here making his coming back after 2-year layoff. I want to see what you have done in the 2 years of training and what type of product you're going to bring on March 15th at Kezar Pavilion. I can't wait to watching this fight, so stay tuned, guys. And any last word you want to shout out to one more time, all your families, anyone out there?
Yes, shout out to the whole community, Watsonville. Thank you guys for always believing in me. I had a lot of people messaging me, looking really forward to this fight. I hope to bring the whole war rig out, Fury Road. It's going to be all of us out there in the pavilion. Get comfortable. It's going to be the whole town with us, guys.
Put Watsonville on the map in San Francisco, March 15th, 2025. First show kickoff of the year. We're doing 4 shows this year. March 15th, first show. Second one, May 24th. And then August is going to be at Cow Palace. And then last one of the year, November 8th, I believe. Go back to Kezar Pavilion. So anyway, we'll see you guys out there March 15th. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide. If you cannot make it to the event, please get on DragonHouseMMA.com, order your pay-per-view voucher from our website, and then we'll see you guys on March 15th. Good to have you on board, brother. Thank you again.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
I'm Zhong Lo signing out. Peace.